Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. And welcome to my sketchbook tour, I think. So, I've been watching ASMR for a long time now, and sometimes I just randomly find myself tapping on things. Also, my dog is in the room, so please don't mind if you hear any weird sounds coming from over there. So, I was tapping on my sketchbook, like so. And I realized what great sounds it makes. And also, I can show you some of my drawings. So, this is a little impromptu sketchbook tour. I'm trying to find a way to hold it. Also, I have to keep my nails pretty short for various hobbies of mine, such as playing instruments and making pots. So, they are very short, not my choice, but I find that they still make some pretty good taps. It's just a different sound. It's a different type of tap. And of course we can also do finger taps, which I also very much like. Ooh, scratches. This is a wire-bound sketchbook, wire-bound, so it's made of, the pages are bound together with this wire. So you have already seen the front. This sketchbook came in had a yellow cover, and I don't mind. Yellow used to be my favorite color, but as you can see, I've covered it with stickers of my choosing. So let's very quickly, quite quickly, go through the stickers. So number one, we have, this is, if you've ever seen the anime, oh please let me say this right, no, I haven't watched it in a long time, Jujutsu Kaisen, I think that's what it is. This is the ending credits. In the ending credits, they have each of the characters do a little dance, and I think it's so cute. I love it. It's like one of my favorite ending credits for a show ever. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 of the main characters in their cute little outfits. So colorful. I love how colorful it is. In my opinion, it doesn't really match the tone of the rest of the show, but I still love it, and it's kind of like after every episode, it's a vibe cleanser, you know. So we've got, I'm not gonna say their names because it's been so long since I watched, and yeah, please don't judge me, but I love these designs. So we have number 1, and it's the girl. Please don't roast me. Number 2, it's the main character. He's got his big baggy t-shirt on and his shorts. I love the dances they do. Here is Gojo. Yes, I know his name. And he's got his button-up short sleeve shirt and his what look like sweatpants. They're all in very cute, relaxed outfits. I love Here we've got a guy. And he's also got a very baggy t-shirt, some probably either sweatpants or skinny jeans. And he's kind of looking away. I love how this fits each of their characters. Part of the reason I included this sticker is because the yellow kind of matches the yellow of the sketchbook. All of these stickers are very colorful, and I did that on purpose. Most of my other sketchbooks are not this colorful. So that's my first sticker and one of my favorites. Second, we have Do I Look Lonely? Lonely. Do I look lonely? Do I look lonely? Do I look lonely? That is a quote from a Panic at the Disco song, Death of a Bachelor, I believe. I'd sing it for you, but there's many issues with that, so I'm not gonna do that. Do I look lonely? Once again, it has the yellow in it, which matches the sketchbook, which is why I put it on here. Next, we have a taxi cab. We have this taxi cab. The tires. I just noticed in the tires you have the 21 Pilot symbol. So this is a reference to a 21 Pilot song, A Beautifully Plain Taxi Cab. A beautifully plain taxi cab. And we don't have time for me to explain this. So it's a taxi cab, and once again we've got the colorful goo coming out of it, and we've got the yellow to match the sketchbook. Okay. Next we have, these are just kind of random stickers that I've had for a long time. So we've got animals on my friends. I had to fill the space somehow. We've got this cute little paint palette. We've got this paint pouring out here, and it says artists are special. Now over here we've got a pencil sharpener, a pencil, a ball of yarn, which doesn't make sense the way you look. If you look at it the way it's wound, doesn't make sense. We have a little doggy. We have little doggy. And then I have three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 Panic at the Disco stickers on this sketchbook. So you could say it's my Panic at the Disco sketchbook. This image I thought is just too beautiful to not buy the sticker of. So it's made to look like a stained glass window, and it's very colorful. You've got all different colors of the rainbow, and in the center we've got Brendan Urie. We've got Brendan standing here in a little suit. And then at the bottom, and if you don't know, Brendan Urie basically is Panic at the Disco. At the bottom it says, "This is gospel. This is gospel. This is gospel. What the vagabonds know the wells and it's so trouble." Okay, so yeah, that's a song. This is gospel, and I love how that kind of references to the fact that it looks like a stained glass window, which you would usually see in churches. Next, and lastly, we have this beautiful sticker of like a ribbon of text and some flowers. This one is a reference to Pretty Odd, which is an album by Panic at the Disco. Very different vibes from these two. Very different vibes. So it says, "Things are shaping up to be pretty odd. Things are shaping up to be pretty odd." And if you want to say it in rhythm with the song, things are shaping up to be pretty odd. Things are shaping up to be pretty odd. Pretty Odd is one of my favorite albums by them. I Oh, and there's a paintbrush right here. I'm sorry, don't think I forgot that. So I should have put like something on top of the page before I put these stickers on. But I didn't. So afterwards, I actually took a yellow colored pencil and colored over all the stuff that was already on the page, so it would contrast with the stickers less, so the stickers would stand out. I don't know why the page is like buckling like that. I don't know. I think it must have gotten wet at some point. This sketchbook is 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and there are 120 sheets in this sketchbook. Let's see what I can show you. Okay, first page, very first page, we have a drawing of two eyes, eyebrows, and a nose, kind of. And it says artists never sleep. Artists never sleep. Artists never sleep. Artists never sleep. I probably drew this when I was unable to sleep some late night in 2024, apparently. I have to say, there's some really embarrassing stuff in this sketchbook, so I have to choose. I have to pick and choose what to show you. So these are sketches that I did of characters from one of my favorite book series, which is The Heroes of Olympus. At least it used to be one of my favorite series. When I was a teenager, I really liked them, and I have to admit to you, I haven't read them since then. But anyway, so here we have Piper McLean. And I will say these drawings were like inspired by a coloring page I got when I was younger, and I would color in all their features, like how I thought they should look, and then this was me like redoing that. I don't know. So here we have Piper McLean. Here we have Annabeth Chase. Here we have Annabeth Chase, one of my favorite characters ever. Here, okay, and those are the only two colored in, and I don't know why that is. I guess I just didn't get around to coloring in the others. And then we have Percy down here, Percy Jackson, the titular character. Sorry, there's like pencil residue, graphite residue on there. So. Jason Grace. Why are they all shirtless? I don't know why they're all shirtless. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why that is. Anyway, here we have Jason Grace. He's the only character that really fits being shirtless. Here we have Thalia Grace. And thank you for asking. Yes, they are siblings. Here we have Nico D'Angelo. Another of my favorite characters. I also love Percy. On the other page, we have Hazel Levesque. And then I guess I didn't get around to drawing Frank and Leo. I'm sorry about that. I didn't draw the other characters. Unless they're on the next page. And they're not. And then this is a drawing of Annabeth Chase from the live-action TV show version of the Percy Jackson series. Anyway, so that's what that is. Here is a randomly just like really realistic drawing of a Doberman Pinscher. I definitely made this in high school. I'm not touching it because I know I'm gonna rub the graphite around if I do. So, I mean, you can see it's left a little like shadow on the opposite page. showing you now. Okay. Okay. This is a drawing of Harry Styles. Could you tell that it was Harry Styles? I don't know. It's okay if you couldn't. So this is from 2021. And then you'll see on the next page. This is another drawing of Harry Styles from the next year. And I like this one a lot. I like how I outlined his blouse with darker pencil, so you could really see that. I like how I did the cross-hatching on his hair, how one side of his face is in shadow. I do like this drawing. I think it's pretty good. Definitely had a reference for that one. Here we have random drawing. Oh yeah. So here we have, I know for a fact that in my high school art class we were studying Picasso, Pablo Picasso. And so all of these shapes are inspired by shapes that you would see on faces of Picasso paintings. We had like a generator where like you could roll a die and it would give you a version of a feature to put on a face, and so that's kind of what I did with this, very Picasso inspired. And then this is not Picasso inspired at all, but I do really like how it looks. There was a period of my artistic journey where I was very into these very angular shapes for the face and the body, like that style of eye I really liked, and I would do that for a while. Okay. This is an OC that I had. Her name was Stevie, I think. And one thing that always stuck with her was her wavy blue hair, her curly blue hair. I bet you can tell at this point that I like colors. I like bright colors. And also, I like to only use part of my sketchbook page and leave the rest of it blank. Like, this page is totally blank. And there's just one drawing on like half of this page. I don't know about that one. I drew a lot of eyes in high school. I feel like we all did. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna look at it. And this is a drawing that I made. This one I definitely used a reference from Pinterest. And I really like how it turned out. I really like how dynamic the pose is. Like her pink hair, pink hair, her sword, her little school uniform, her skirt, little skirt, and her shoes. Very cute. Very cute. These are some more sketches where I used reference photos on Pinterest. is Taylor Swift, although it doesn't look like her. This is from the Bejeweled music video when she had that beautiful bejeweled corset. Yeah.